Hi, welcome back to episode 3 of Road to Chicago. Just kidding. Actually, redirect, we're going to New York. I guess we've got about 2.5 weeks now. Chicago obviously didn't go the way it should have. Unfortunately, ill-timed sickness sidelined me. I tried to give it a go, but it just wasn't in the cards that day. So luckily, I'm so grateful for the opportunity to hop into the field in New York, and we'll try again there. Okay, so Chicago recap. So yeah, I hadn't seen you for a few weeks. We haven't filmed in a while. Life was just like a little crazy, but things were very much back on track. Setting up really well for Chicago. Had my last long run the Sunday before. Felt amazing. The kids had been sick the whole previous week, and I was like, dodged it. In the clear. Monday felt a little off. Stomach wasn't great. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get what they had, but I'll have it for like 2 days like they did. I'll be fine. Tuesday night, I looked at Brent and I was like, this is hitting me hard. And he was like, go to the guest room, quarantine. First of all, he's like, you need sleep, but also I don't want to get sick and have to travel with the kids. So Tuesday night was rough. I was supposed to work out Wednesday. Called my coaches. They were like, go back to bed. This workout doesn't matter. You're fine. It won't affect your fitness. Anyway, I went back to bed for like 2 more days. Felt well enough to travel. Definitely was like through the worst of it. Just didn't quite come out of it in time. And unfortunately, the main symptom was like stomach related. And I just could not keep in food or even fluid. And I just got super dehydrated. And there was just nothing I could do. Like I tried all the natural things, like took charcoal and like did all the things to get my stomach right, but I just kind of ran out of time. I think if I'd had 2 or 3 more days, I would have been fine. But unfortunately, even on race morning, things weren't quite right. And I was like, I felt so much better than I had relative to earlier in the week that I thought I might be okay. And I was not okay. So I ended up in the med tent basically the rest of the day on Sunday after the race. Yeah, and I felt so much better after that. Body was fine. It was just like, yeah, major dehydration. So it was a bummer. Terrible timing. But we did everything we could, you know, and it just didn't come together in time. So the good news is I'm not injured, I'm not hurt. I don't think I've lost any fitness. Have a little extra rest. Basically 3 weeks between Chicago and New York to kind of jump back on the horse this week, get in some normal training, and then get more rest, which I'm excited about. So hopefully all the bad luck's behind us.
Have you raced New York before?
No. I'm excited for a new challenge. It's funny because like my grandma actually like said after my race, like, I'm sorry you didn't get what you want. And she meant it earnestly, but it was like kind of a slap in the face. It was like, yeah, poor me, I don't get what I want. Oh, but I get to run New York? Like, how freaking cool is that? I'm just so grateful for like the second chance and the fact that my body is sound. Everything is fine. I just have to like get back on board with racing again. And it is a little bit of a letdown when you have like these big goals. But the fact that I was kind of distracted by the sickness, I felt like I didn't have that big emotional up and down. I was just like, get through the hour, get through the day. So yeah, it's all working out. I didn't get what I wanted, but maybe this will be better.
Grandma always has sage wisdom.
I know. I was like, oh, Grandma, thank you for that. So today we have a 4-mile tempo and then 4 by a mile with some rest in between. And what's really like, I was actually worried about how different the courses are. Chicago is obviously super flat, and I'm always looking for super flat places to work out. What's funny is we came here during Chicago because it's like the flattest available in Boulder, but it's actually not flat at all. And when I reached out for recommendations for people who had been successful in New York, they said this is where they trained. And I was like, oh, okay, perfect. I guess I'm not too worried. It simulates the long, gradual uphill, on Neva Road back, and then a couple of the hills in there. So I feel a little more prepared than I did a couple days ago. So yeah, that's where we are. That felt decent. I was a little nervous about how bad I might feel today, but that wasn't bad. Supposed to be around 5:35, 5:40. I was 5:36, 33, 35, 33. So right on. All right, we're gonna do 4 by a mile now. Not a ton faster, and I'm going to embrace these New York-like hills. 4 by a mile with 2 minutes rest, and then ending with the last one a little faster. fast. Oops. 5:21. Blame it on the downhill. gonna take 2 minutes because I can't remember what the rest is, but I think that sounds right. Sorry, coaches, if it's wrong. So I'm gonna go uphill now. So next one will probably be the hardest of the set, but practice that uphill now. 5:17 again. That one stings a little more. Whew. Who that was, and that was perfectly timed.
That was awesome.
That was great. I'm gonna grab this. Sorry. Okay, that was 5:06. Feeling really, really controlled. So, good day. I'm happy. And if anybody falls in love with Boulder because of this, call me.
Absolutely, yeah.
So just finished up the workout. We're at the gym now at Kinesis. In here once or twice a week, doing a lot of supplemental strength work, keeping me injury free and strong. And yeah, just a little preview of what I do in here. Next video, we will be back in the gym with Chris Lee. He's been my strength coach for almost 3 years now. So we'll go a little more in depth and explain what we're doing here in the next video.